weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. We don't want this.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch twist.
On second down now. It's Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Here. 4 down.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, 0. All go special.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards. And a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
280. 59. Let's go, D. Check. Lucky. Good job right there. 386.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Fight. 315. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the pass.
From the 25 on second down, Wilson looking middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Got it.
Draw play, Cohen. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On first down, Cohen down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down at a yard. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Running for it, here's Cook, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Right. Mike's by 4. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and...
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You get right here. You get right up.
To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
He was taken down by A.J. White. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the 1st down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game. Didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
I'm here all day. Alert 3.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. So don't say nothing.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mike 54. Crunch time, defense.
Play action. It's Wilson. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Check. Walk 54. Target.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mike, 20. 59. Don't get nervous.
On third down, it's Cohen, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, and that will force a turnover on downs. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball well. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen Hurns with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And the Steelers first down. First down at the 45-yard line.
Hey, come on now. Undercut.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
That's where you belong.
Second and inches at the 35-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
Watch the eye. Jim. Out. Check the backer.
Here's Hill one more time.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll find his tight end. That's Ben Broniker. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. 14.
Steelers 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They run, Cook, and an alley to run. Pass that's dashing through the snow and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Carlson on for the PAT. Good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Bills take over 1st
Let's go,
and 10
baby. Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down, Bills.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. This is caught by Hearns. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Hill. He will push his way down to about the 14. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, this will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run for it with Hill, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Back now in Pittsburgh. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 26, check 26. Check.
On first down, it's Cohen. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Cut. Green 80. Check. Watch 54. Quit talking about it and bring it.
They try again with Cohen.
Go. Run.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. He'll have a first down past the 40. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed.
Mike 52.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, If you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson will throw again. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Shoot, shoot. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Justice Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He's at the 30. 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 62 yards on the ground. Well, I guess at the very least they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mike Burton with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, Cohen. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.